Leadership Style: Predictors of Group Membership and Success by Colton Law, California Baptist University. Introduction. I have in short become all things to all men, that I might by all means, at all costs, and in any and every way save some, by winning them to faith in Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 9:22, Part B, Amplified Classic. Prototypical members emerge as leaders. This was stated by Van Nippenberg in 2011. A prototypical leader is a leader that more or less fits the stereotype of the group, and Van Nippenberg explained how stereotypical members of the group are more likely to even become leaders. My study shows that leadership style predicts membership style. Even group members' values, beliefs, goals, characteristics, and personalities positively correlate with leaders. My study showed that it's not one kind of leader that predicts group success, and we'll get into that. Group membership and success are related to leadership style, and this can be applied. It can be applied by way of knowing what type of leader, what leadership style works best with a group and type of group in order for success of the group. Methods. How would you describe your personality? A literature-based in-depth interview with participant observations. I conducted an in-depth interview on 3 participants. Each of these participants were a leader or an assistant leader of the Heavenly Host Praise Team, Prince of Peace Family Ministries. The in-depth interview and participant observation formats are typically used for qualitative research. The qualitative research is a type of research in which you gather data that is more in-depth. It is more personal information. It's kind of open-ended type information and research. And the way that I conducted those interviews was either face-to-face or by phone conversation. And my interview consisted of 6 questions regarding personality traits of the 3 leaders and as well their thoughts and mindset on the group that they are leading. Before the study, the hypothesis was and is that leadership style predicts group membership and success. The correlational findings in the data are limited in the application and generality due to participants. The 3 leaders had overhead leadership as well, who were not interviewed. So that affected the ability to relate the findings of the study to all groups. And so in further research, it will be good to interview the overhead leaders. The findings: leaders share common self-reports. So all leaders reported being encouraging and also helpful. 2 of the leaders reported being committed, and 2 of the leaders reported being chosen. And I included chosen because it relates to beliefs. And so these leaders all shared in, first of all, values such as helping others, helping one another, as well as being committed to a cause. And these leaders also shared in their belief system. They believed that they were chosen ultimately by God to lead the heavenly host, the praise team. So these indications are consistent with literature. Leader 3 reported chosen twice within the interview, reported committed once, reported helper once, and reported encouraging twice in the interview as to how they viewed themselves. These were self-reported. Leader 2 stated chosen once, helper once, and encouraging once. Leader 1 stated that they were committed, they were a helper, they were committed one time, they were a helper one time, and encouraging twice. Now these are all common phrases found within each interview that I chose to indicate in the study, and as you can see in the chart, the bar graph. Discussion. So sociological reasoning for leadership and group member correlations. Chose to indicate Boma 1980 study and how he found that shared values and beliefs are important for membership retention. Hugh and Judge 2017 explained that groups respond best to leaders with similar characteristics and personalities. Van Nippenberg 2011 shows leaders and group members must share values and beliefs. So there's a lot of shared identity between leaders and members of the group. Forsyth 2011 concludes that leadership is power with people, which is similar to my findings. The 5-factor model, it highlights conscientious, agreeable, open leaders as the quote-unquote best leaders. And I choose to disagree. By my study, I found that leadership style is most effective when it matches member style. So no matter how conscientious a leader is, if the members are not conscientious, then that leader is not going to be effective, and that group is not going to be successful with that leader. And I found that the heavenly host, through through observation that, through participant observation, that the heavenly host leaders, whom I personally go to church with, as well as the heavenly host members, not only the leaders but the members share in similar qualities and characteristics, as stated on the findings slide. Not only were the leaders from participant observation, it is not only the leaders that were encouraging and helpful and shared a belief of being chosen. It is not only the leaders that are committed to the ministry and to the heavenly host, but it's reflected in the members as well, which is very relatable to my study and confirming of my study